Here's why white people, elite white, can never use me, right, to take out or to genocide black or brown people, right? Even though I was supposed to belong to the 0.01% that they wanted me, try to rope me into the 0.01% and to be amongst the genocidals, right? White people, no elite blacks, no elite Indians, no elite Chinese, no the elite anything in that crew, right, could ever think about using me to genocide or black and brown people because my heart doesn't reside in that space, right? I inherently don't reside in that space, right? My thinking, my heart space, my mentals, right, don't reside in a space of genocide and out black and brown people. Never did, neither Muslims, right? My heart space, head, right? My mentals and my heart never resided, don't reside, I will never reside, right, in a space of wanting to genocide out people, right? So that intention don't come from me, right? That intention never came from me. That intention would never come from me. And that's why it's God choose and not them choose. That's why it's God choose, right? Or Allah chose, however you choose to say it. That's why it's Allah, real Allah chose or God chose, right? And not that group, right? Because my intention, I don't have an intention, right? I would want to genocide out anybody. I would never have an intention. That is something that I fight, and I've been fighting every day, making videos, talking about this thing, talking about this thing, talking about this thing to no end. Because I still fighting this thing. The world at war, and the world is ended, and in fact, the world has ended, and I still fighting against this thing, right? Because this is a structure that is almost immovable, right? This kind of structure is an imprint, right? These people made an imprint, right? Since however long ago, it's like a consciousness imprint, and this existed from however long ago, right? To wipe out people in a way that people don't understand, right? There's only certain people, I believe, probably have access to this information, right? But is a, I mean, the specific, I mean, we know that white people always been conducting this thing against us, but the way, right? I'm talking about the spiritual way in which it occurs, right? People don't have access to that information, and God gave me access to that information. It's very, very fine and subtle information, right? In the way, the spiritual way, technological ways, right? That the elite been using over time, right? To wipe out the consciousness imprint. I'm referring to the universe consciousness imprint, right? The spiritual imprint that these people been using, right? To eliminate, and we thinking, oh, this person dying by a normal death. You thinking this person getting an accident. You thinking that this person died from a heart attack, right? When there's a specific consciousness imprint from a very, very long time ago, a spiritual imprint, a consciousness imprint, a blueprint, right? Set up long, I think about a real long time ago, right? That being used. Right, you're thinking, oh, it's a normal case. You're thinking it's a normal death. That's why I always believe it have something like people dying before the time. Actually, right, it have something like people dying before the time, right? Because there's something set up, right, into the universe that God gave me access to, right? A specific code, a specific blueprint of information, right? That they've been using, right? Because you don't want certain people anymore here, you don't want certain people to reproduce, you don't want you deem certain people as undesirable for reproduction. That's why you choosing, right? Certain people have the elites, right? Have the ability to choose who they want to reproduce, all these kind of things. That's why you find people dying. Hey, you're pregnant, your baby, you ain't, you lose your child. You're pregnant, you lose your child. You give birth, you lose your child right after you give birth. You die during childbirth because there's a particular blueprint structure set up. Right, they're saying, hey, no, he don't deserve a child, she don't deserve a child. Right, that the consciousness blueprint set up, right, in order to eliminate certain people. And this is what I've been fighting, right? There's a finer, subtler form of knowledge, right? A dark, a very, very, very dark, right? Is certain knowledge that I get access to that I've been fighting, right? I hope people could understand this, right? Good.